Hello. I'm running late as usual. Hi. Hold on. I gotta get this down, this up. Hi. Oh, shoot. Hang on. I'm almost there. Hi, guys. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is good. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late. This will be a nice break from packing. Oh, Phelan. Boy, do I hear you. Hear you. Oh, my goodness, so much hear you. I'm so glad that I don't have to pack anymore. I do have to unpack, but I hopefully don't have to pack anymore. And I have to open Stephen's notes because I printed them at the office and apparently I left them there. Shocker. What else is new? All right, let me get you up here so I can see what's going on. How is everyone? I've missed you this week. How is everyone? I hate my voice on there. Sounds so different than what I hear, right? Okay. Live chat. Let's see. All right. Hello, Trevor, Phelan, Crimson, Donna, Miriam, Susie. Hi. Kristen. And the girls. MA. Hi. I've been tired for 2 weeks. I hear ya. I'm with ya. All right, this lighting, I don't know. I got to figure out my lighting. I need more lighting in front of me, I think, which means either I have to back way the hell up, which annoys the hell out of Peter, but maybe he won't wake up this time. And then hopefully he can. That's a little better. Shh, no talkie from the computer. All right. Hi, Pat. Driving home. Good. Drive careful. Ravenheart. Hi, Bob. I miss you too so much. Yeah, I know, Phelan. And it takes forever. I feel like I'm going to be unpacking for like 4 years, but it'll happen. The light reflects off the glass behind you now. Does it? Damn it. Well, that sucks too. We'll get this eventually. All right, let's go back a little. Did that help a little, maybe? Hi, honey. Light some candles, right? Hello, how is my aunt? Well, thank you for asking. We got to get you a, I know, I need to get a light ring. I know I do. It's been on my list of stuff I have to get. It's not bad. No, that's okay. It's not great. I can't believe. What if I do this? Wait, I know. Ha! Now, hopefully there's no glass to reflect it. All right, so I'm going to move back again. So hopefully Peter can get by if he needs to go by that way. All right, now there's no glass, hopefully, to reflect. All right. So my aunt is, I talked to her today. Life Hacks 101, that's right. She is hopefully better. She's, it's been up and down. It's hard. It's a very hard thing to balance what she has right now because she has ulcers that are bleeding. And then she also has like heart failure. And so every time they put her on anticoagulants for the heart failure stuff, um, her ulcers start bleeding and her hematocrit drops. And then they go to fix that and they start blood clotting stuff that then makes her heart failure come back up. So it's like this weird tightrope that they're trying to, balance. They did another endoscopy yesterday and they cauterized some of the ulcers. And it looks like, fingers crossed, that helped. And as long as her bleeding really kind of stops, then she should be okay. It's a tightrope though, and it's one of those tightropes that we just don't know. Like, she was talking today and stuff, although she's very tired and weak. But she was talking. I talked to her on the phone today, and she seems okay. But then she could have a stroke, or she could go into heart failure and be done. So it's one of those things that's really hard to say. It's also one of those things that I think I have been preparing myself for years. I mean, I've lived with her, taking care of her for years. But it's kind of, the time starts coming upon you and you're like, wait, hold on. I wasn't quite ready for that yet. So hopefully it looks like it may be working, although they have to kind of wait at least another day to see if things start getting better. But it looks like it could be good. So I appreciate it. My sister-in-law, I went to see my sister-in-law, and I'm not sure, I can't remember, honestly. Her name is Nancy, my Aunt Nancy, the one that I yell at all the time. I feel so bad. Now that I'm not living in the house, I knew our relationship would get better when I'm not living with her, right? My sister-in-law is doing much, much better. It's like the amazement to me of modern medicine. Here she had this really bad stroke. She had brain surgery to get clot out of her brain. They found clots and blockages in her arteries of her neck that they had to do something about. And I went to go visit her last week. Can't remember, 2 days after she went into the hospital, so like a day after brain surgery, and she's sitting up talking and looks like she'll have a full recovery and no range of motion problems, and I could understand her. There wasn't any facial drooping, there wasn't. So modern medicine is like an amazing thing, really, totally. Yeah, really unbelievable stuff going on. Let's see, what else? Those of you who are in Mystic Dragon's Lair and are part of the den and stuff may have seen we did not have a live video today, live sale video. Usually Tuesdays are my nooners, and that did not happen. Cass and I got into the shop and there was like an immediate, as soon as I came, I was tired this morning anyways, even though I got a decent amount of sleep last night. And I just felt, I don't know, I just felt like my heart wasn't in it this morning. I thought, okay, come on, you just have those days. Get up, go in, get done what you need to get done, all that good stuff. And as soon as I got in, I started the teapot because I thought, wow, I'm going to need at least another couple of cups of tea, and went towards the back and was like, ugh, what the hell? And Cass came in and said like she had heaviness on her chest, and we were like, what the hell is going on today? What is wrong with us? And Scott came in and he's like, oh, what the hell? Like, I have chest pain. What's going on back here? And so we knew that there was stuff going on, that we knew there was negativity. So, I have to say the one good thing about being, one out of the a million great things about working there is that we have a whole bunch of stuff we can do something for that. So we pulled out a bunch of things, got ready, did a ritual, and figured out that there was an entity there. and did what we had to do. We've decided not to say a whole lot about that publicly, but the entity is not there anymore, and Hecate helped us out with that, and we each received a gift from Hecate for helping, plus everyone feels it, and yes, exactly. When we know you know, you don't think we're loony, but Hecate gave us a gift. We had to give a sacrifice of a stone in the canal to help this entity be able to leave, which we went down to do with our bare feet and doing sage all the way down, which was kind of funny because I know people were looking at us, all the way down to the back of the canal there, and immediately found this gorgeous snake that was dried up on the street. I've never seen a snake that has such blues and greens in it. And so, and as soon as Cass picked it up, it like cut in half, like literally in half. And so there was half for me and half for her. And this is, you're never gonna be able to see the incredible blues that are in this are amazing. Come on. No. Hang on. Really gorgeous. Like, I've never seen blues like this in New York. I'll try to post a picture of it because you still can't see it. The blues and greens in this are absolutely stunning. And so that was, we kind of knew that that was our gift from Hecate for helping this entity. So it's been quite a day. We really had quite a day. It's been quite a week. Hi, James. Welcome. And here we are. You know, here we are doing one of the Jada, is that Jada? Jada! On top of it, I got this incredible thing and I brought it out so I could take a picture of it because it's, look at, isn't that gorgeous? That was from Wish Witches. Jada sent me, which is, technically it's like a sphere holder, but I'm actually going to use it for a planchette. So I'm still going to post it in Wish Witches, but I just wanted you to know I was so excited. It's gorgeous. I love this. Love, love, love. I just touched a snake and then my lips. Ew. Love, love, love this. Redrum, hi, sweetheart. So look at that. I mean, we have all of our favorite people are here. And, you know, things are good. I have several decks that I need to do unboxings on. Tomorrow is that's Nick Germa. You know what? I know Hecate will take care of us. I do, Jade. I absolutely adore it. And I have to say, I haven't had a planchette for my spirit board for a while because I keep them separate. Hopefully, you all know if you use a spirit board, a Ouija board, anything like that, do not store your planchette with your board, please. And so, nailed it. Perfect. And so in the many moves, I've had my spirit board forever and can't find my planchette. So now I have a planchette for my spirit board. Woohoo! Hi, Estelle. I missed you too, Redrum. I really have. Even though, I mean, it's been crazy busy with my move and everything, but I missed you too. And here we are with this amazing card, who I have to say, this is, to me, this is one of my favorite cards in the deck. I know, how many times have I said that? And before I forget, let me just, a couple of announcements. Tomorrow is the next admin spotlight. We are going to be, I'm going to be interviewing Danny tomorrow, which Danny, I promise I will get you the questions tonight or maybe tomorrow morning. Uses a lot of your energy. Be careful then that you're not using your energy. Use their energy, Trevor. It's crazy. I was just thinking about you, wondering where you were, Redrum, right? Hi, Kay. I'm doing well. Love you guys. This is such a great card. This really, seriously, is one of my favorite cards in the deck. And I know I've said that through most of the cards. But it is one of the, no, it's one of my favorite positive cards. And Thomas is here too. Hi, Thomas. I love the so-called negative cards. To me, they're growth. They're cards of growth. So when I get a so-called negative card, I'm like, ooh, there's, challenges coming up. There's growth. There's stuff happening in my life. This is a great card, though. A lot been going on. I've been so bad lately. I've been attacked. My mental illness has completely taken a... Oh, we missed you too, sweetheart. And we'll talk. I promise we will talk. There's so much going on this year as a whole that I can certainly understand feeling like so much is going on. So it's crazy. I hope you don't mean physically attacked. A lot of us are being spiritually, mentally attacked, but if you've been physically attacked, we need to get you out of there. We have to get rid of this administration. I don't mean to be political, and I'll try not to get political, but there's no way we can get you out of there until this administration is done. So, great party card. Yes, it's a party card. It's a celebration card. It is a like-minded people getting together and growing spiritually, mentally, emotionally. This is the I want to find a coven and hang out with my coven card. So this is a great, great, great deck. You had the shit beaten out of you. Oh my God, Redburn. We have to get you out. We have to get you out. I wonder how you claim asylum. We missed you too, honey. All right, let's get started just because, guys, this is a great card. Now, I will tell you that although it looks like I have pulled a lot of cards, as usual, these cards, a lot of them we're going to go through very quickly. I tried and tried and tried. By the way, everyone, if you could, please click that like button so that this gets suggested to many more people, especially while we're live. If you guys click it when you first come in, they suggest it to a lot more people that have never been on the channel. And the closer and the sooner we get to 7,000, the sooner we can do our giveaway. Yay. Which is open to everyone around the world. Everyone. All right. 3 of Cups. What am I saying? 3 of Cups. I don't know. Totally lost it. Hi, Lorelai. This is such a great card, you guys. First of all, let's just take a look at the card. Oh, I was saying that it seems like there's a lot of cards to look at, but this is one of those cards that it's hard to figure out an original idea of how to portray this card. So a lot of the cards really just portray 3 people toasting one another. It's not an easy card to portray in a different way. I love you too, sweetheart. It's a very hard card. Yes, the polytriad card, absolutely. It's a very hard card to portray in a different, unusual, original way. So a lot of these are going to be very similar, and we'll be going through them fairly quickly because it's a card that most people, most artists portray in exactly the same way. You'll see different clothing. You'll see like 3 witches. You'll see 3 men. You'll see 3 women. You'll see a couple women and a man. You'll see, but most of the time it is this kind of idea of 3 like-minded people toasting each other because it's a hard card to figure out something fairly original. So it's not a card that we have a lot of different kinds of cards. There's a couple, but not many. I would have liked to have another maybe 6 hours to go through every deck I have, but since I didn't have that, I, did the best I could. All right, we are going to start with the Ultimate Guide to the Tarot. It is the cups, so we're talking about the element of water, emotions, The astrological association is Mercury in Cancer. The key meanings are celebration, abundance, family, and friendships. 3 maidens are rising their cups in a joint toast. They are so close together, they almost appear as one, and in this way perhaps represent the 3 aspects of the goddess, maiden, mother, and crone. The whole experience of life. So the whole experience. It's, again, we're talking about the wheel of the year. Every facet of life can be celebrated, right? Hi, Sherry Bug. They can also be seen as the 3 of the tarot virtue cards, denoted by the colors of their robes. The woman in white is the maiden from card, the strength card. So the woman in white is the strength maiden. The woman in red with her back to us is the crimson robed justice. And the woman in red and white links with the colors of temperance's angel Gabriel. So strength, justice, and temperance together give us parts of this card's meaning: vitality, balance, and reunion. Vitality, balance, and reunion. The feminine aspect of this card is also expressed in the Tree of Life sphere Binah, which means understanding and represents the feminine principle. The 3 maidens are barefoot and free. So barefoot, which is, funny. Oddly, when we were doing the ritual that we had to do today, immediately I had to take my shoes off, and Cass had already been barefoot. So it's something, at least for me, when I'm doing ritual, if at all possible, I like to have my feet, my actual bare feet, onto the earth, if at all possible, onto the floor, onto wherever we are, so that I need to feel that coming through. So again, that is very similar. Their robes flowing, and together they appear to be dancing, fully engaged with life. 2 women raise their cups with their right hands as the other toasts with her left. The right hand is the hand of giving, and the left hand received. So their poses show that they are able to both give and receive abundantly. Don't forget that. There is a give and take to friendships, to companionship, to relationships, to the relationships of all of us communing together, the relationship of a coven. There is both giving and receiving. There is both teaching and learning. That relationship has to be a give and take kind of relationship in order for it to be an entire and whole group. Okay? So keep that in mind. The 3 of Cups is also a card of earthly pleasures, symbolized by the garden of flowers and plentiful ripe fruits. Astrologically, the card is linked with Mercury in Cancer, which promotes sociability, fun, and going with the flow. The negative aspect of this conjunction is thoughtlessness and superficiality. So being so involved with this group that you forget the groups that are all around you. It's a bit warm but relaxing. Yay. I've never heard the women described as that. Perfect. Perfect. I love when we all learn something new, for sure. So happy are these women in paradise that little else exists for them, but quite rightly, they will enjoy their moment of happiness and success while they can. The number 3 is dynamic. It is the number of creation. So there is a creative aspect to this also. The creative aspect, to me, this really means creatively together. The 3 not just complement each other, but they then multiply each other's strengths. So it is a coming together, and then the energy multiplies exorbitantly. There is an increase of energy because of what they all bring to the table. It exponentially grows that energy. So remember that. That's a big meaning, at least for me, is that all of them together can accomplish way more than they can apart. Hi, that Terry lady. That Terry lady. Hi, that tarot lady. Yes, please like that video. The triangle is the first geometric shape from which you can build things. Yes, exactly. That perfect base, and then pointing that energy and giving it a focus. Uh, It's time to celebrate. The 3 shows parties and reunions, from anniversaries, christenings, weddings, birthdays, to a great night out or a weekend away with friends and family. This is a time for indulgence and reward, to enjoy each other's company, be carefree, have simple fun. There's also a flirtatious air about this 3. So if you're looking for a relationship, you'll soon be in the perfect situation and mood for lighthearted love. The cups on the card are raised in toast. There's a feeling of abundance, but if you're a wine rather than a water drinker, or you've got a sweet tooth, you may be tempted to overindulge. So be careful with that. You don't want to get lost in the party, per se. However, whatever your pleasure, the 3 ultimately reveals emotional and or physical healing. And that comes from those, the others that are around you. So that emotional balance that you're getting comes from the combination of the 3 together. That's why they complement each other. The meeting of minds, the melding of like-minded people. Spending time with people who make you feel good raises your vibration and energy levels. This positive influence can also soothe physical ailments that are triggered or exacerbated by stress. As 3 is the number of creation, this shows a creative time, literally with a pregnancy or birth, or in your creative goals. Turn your focus to new ideas and share them, as whatever you do will be enjoyable and well received, and even rewarded by others. It's time to let your talent shine. And of course, interconnected with each other. Yes. So I don't know if all of you saw the posts that I posted within the last hour and a half on the event page. But I posted a couple different songs, and of course now I have a couple of them in my head. One of them is the Black Eyed Peas one. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I love that one. And celebrate. Cool in the Gang, you know. Self-help and spiritual books. Yes. I apologize ahead of time if I fell asleep. It's not personal. Kay, falling asleep with me. I don't blame you, honey. If you're tired, you're tired. It's okay. I love to haunt the occult metaphysical section of thrift shops. Me too. Oh, I love that. Me too. I have found some great vintage books in those kinds of sections for sure. Okay, so the next one we're going to read from is Holistic Tarot by Benabel Wen. This is what I call the Tome of Tarot. She's amazing. 3 maidens dance in a circle, their goblets raised into the air. One wears a white gown of purity, another wears a red gown of vitality, and the third a yellow gown of joy and friendship. She holds a bundle of grapes in hand. The earth around them is abundant with plants and fruit. I was so sad that I didn't have a distraction at work today. I watched you guys for the last 4 hours of my shift. I know, I'm telling you. Joseph, it was... we were sad that we couldn't do it, but it was something that needed to be taken care of right at that moment. Good fortune and good company. The abundance of fruits and blossoms, particularly the grapes, represent cornucopia, which throughout history has been a symbol of bounty, plenitude, and prosperity. There may be joyous social events ahead. It's time for rejoicing. Again, I cannot stress this enough. When I get this card to me, I'm like, ooh, seek out my like-minded brothers and sisters. Seek out that that trinity, that joyous group, that when you are together, and this may not be your best friends. This may be the group that when you come together, you didn't, Bob, you didn't bring it. It was something yesterday. Seek out that group that when you come together, like you feel that electricity in the air, that your thoughts go back and forth, that ideas go back and forth, that spiritually you suddenly grow together, that those people that when you get together, you feel like anything can happen. You get ideas that bounce back and forth. Sometimes it's people at work. Sometimes it's you know, people in your family. Sometimes it's your coven. Sometimes it's the people you want to be your coven, but they aren't pagan. I brought bad juju to the store. No, you didn't. It wasn't you either. Which reminds me, as an aside, and I'm trying to try not to squirrel very much, but as an aside, there is a census that's called the witch census that, please, 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 if at all possible, I would ask that if you even a small amount consider yourself a spiritual worker. I know it's somewhat overwhelming if you don't call yourself a witch yet. But if you consider yourself to be a spiritual person in this way, with tarot, with workings with crystals, that kind of thing, I ask that you go and fill out the witch census. I posted it on my personal page. I posted it on our Mama Squirrels page, because that will hopefully count the actual, I mean, it's going to be way off because not everyone's going to know about it. But I would love to get a better understanding and have people around the world have a better understanding of how many of us there actually are. I think it's way, way more than people think. You can do it anonymously. You can make up a name in the beginning, and you don't have to put, yep, I can, hold on. Let me go to my page and try to copy the link here. No, it's not limited to Facebook, not at all. It is everyone and anyone. And it is, I mean, I so want as many people to do it as you possibly can. You don't have to leave your email at the end of it. You can choose not to, but you are still counted. That was way more important than working. I completely agree. Okay, here we go. Now, come on. Oh, really? Copy. There we go. Okay. Yes, please fill it out. Don't fill it out right this second while we're on, but please do go fill it out. You can do it anonymously. Okay? That's okay. Doesn't matter. It's all right. Okay. Let's finish what we're doing here, but please do fill it out. I want, you know, those people who are not spiritual that way, but who may be leaning towards some kind of enlightenment and they're not sure what it is, but they're afraid to reach out to other witches. I want them to realize how many of us there are. Everyone leave the live and fill it out now. No! Because it is way more than people think. And if people understood how many people agree with us, how many people are searching for something spiritually that they don't understand yet, and how normal it is to seek out a nature-based path, I think more people would actually try to do that. Totally confidential. Yes, totally confidential. You can, the view count drops to 0. You can completely and totally make up a name in the beginning, and then at the very end of the census, it asks if you want to be updated with like the numbers of what the census is. It asks for your email, but it says all the way through it will not sell your information. It will not use your information. This is just completely for the census. It is completely and totally confidential, and there is no, you know, coming back to you. Okay, back to Benabel Wynn's Holistic Tarot, the Tome of Tarot. There may be joyous social events ahead. It's a time for rejoicing. There will be a happy conclusion in an undertaking that took team effort. The Three of Cups is about community, friendship, camaraderie. It echoes with the theme of celebration and friendship. The seeker has people in his or her life that are dependable, genuine, and truly supportive of the seeker. These friends are a crucial component to the situation at hand. When the Three of Cups appears for a female seeker, this could suggest strong sisterhood or strong deep bonds with female peers. No matter who the seeker is, the Three of Cups appearing in a reading is about sincere allies who truly wish the seeker well and rejoice in your success. Smell like BO. Ew, yucky. Yee. Also, note the significance of the pumpkin. The pumpkin here in the bottom right card. The pumpkin is a gourd, which for many cultures, East and West, symbolizes health, wellness, vigor, and vitality on life. Is it back? Yes, it is. Okay, can someone type reload or refresh, please? Ah! Okay, so we're back, hopefully. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to, I don't know. I'm going to have to beat the internet company because I'm about sick of this. I don't know where I was now. But plenitude, it is abundance. It is the manifestation. It means when you get together with like-minded people, you can do anything. You are able to accomplish anything. There is that exponential energy. When you come together with like-minded people, there is the exponential potential energy to do anything, to manifest what you need to manifest in your life. So when you are having one of those days, seek out these people in your life. I feel terrible sometimes because I'll be honest with you guys, I get a lot of messages. I love your messages. Don't get me wrong. I love your messages. I try to answer as many of the messages back as I can. So if it takes me a while, message me again, because sometimes it gets lost because it's I bet you I probably get 100 a day. And I answer the quick ones that I can't answer, and then I come back when it's going to take a little bit longer. And message me again. It doesn't mean that I didn't want to answer your question or I'm whatever. It just means that I'm a squirrel, and if it gets down too far, then I forget and I don't get back down there to bring it back up. Okay? Three of Cups is hard for me only because I have trust issues. Then you need to find those few people in your life that you can let into your inner circle. Thank you, Sherry. I kind of remember I was supposed to talk to you, huh? Oh, are you the one? Was I supposed to send you the initiation stuff? I know somebody I was supposed to send the initiation stuff, and then I got a little crazy when I got home. Okay. So, yes. Okay. I did remember it. It just then I was, Tuesday happens and Tarot Tuesday happens. Yes, message me again. I promise it's just my brain goes boop. Okay. One last book here. I don't have the room. We're going to go to Modern Tarot by Michelle T., who I love, love. The Three of Cups is one of the most potent love cards in the tarot, but it is not about romance. This is the love of friends, community love, squad love, tribe love. The three dancing maidens are toasting each other, each wearing a wreath of triumph on her head. Oh, yeah, they are. When one member of our community wins, we all win, and we all celebrate. So let me just stop really quickly. Sonia, thank you, sweetheart. You are too sweet to me. because I just want to highlight that for a minute. When one of our community wins, we all win. And you will find, and I don't know, I hate doing this because this is not to down any other channel, any other page, anything like that. This is specifically to try to build you up and to help you to understand why I feel the way I do. And this is just for me. As I say, what's my motto? If it works for you, it works. For me, my whole goal is to build you up, is to teach you as much as I can about communicating with the word, right? WYRD, what I call the web of communication the web of connection that we all should feel, that we all have the capability of feeling together. The more I can build that web, the stronger I can build that web, the more we all win. I truly believe that we are in a phase of enlightenment. I believe that 2020 is here to bring us closer to that phase of enlightenment. And I feel that this is all of us, that the more we can communicate together, the more we can connect together, the higher that I can bring all of you spiritually and mentally and physically and emotionally, then the better all of us become. Which is why on my page, on my Facebook group, I want you to share your thoughts and ideas. I want you to share. If you have an Etsy page, I allow you to post what you're selling on your Etsy page, because I don't sell everything. And I happen to think that more than one person can sell something spiritual, as long as it has something to do with us. I'm not going to say, Sherry Bug, thank you. You guys are so good to me. As long as it has something to do with something that we talk about, then I allow you to do that on my page. As like Joseph had extra crystals. Joseph has crystals that he was not connecting with, that he knew needed to be moved on. So he has been posting them in little groups for auction. That is something spiritual that we all kind of connect to, or some of us connect to. I don't mind if you post that stuff on my page. I know on other people's pages, they don't want you to post your personal stuff like that onto their page. For me, I want you to do that because that is a community page. It's for you. It's for all of you. It's not just for me to pat myself on the back and show you how great I am. If you know me well enough by now, that's weird for me anyways. But I want you all to succeed. The stronger that we all can spiritually become connected, the better we can do for everyone. So please do post your stuff. Please do ask questions on the Facebook page. Ask questions here. If you're not on Facebook, feel free to message me. Just understand that I'm a squirrel and it takes me a little while sometimes to get back to you. By the way, someone emailed me, and I'll have to try to look up her name again. If you are watching this and you emailed me something about a book, I believe, yes, I want it. I tried to email you back. And how weird is it that your email came through to me, but when I went to email you back, it said there was no such email address. Really weird. So email me again and maybe try an alternate email or something. I don't know. You are great, though. It's who you are, and we love you for who you are. Oh, I feel, and I will take that, which is not easy, of course. I will take that as a compliment. Thank you. I am honored that the universe has put me in a position that I'm a good teacher. And I will take that. I know I'm a good teacher. But to me, that's my purpose. That's why I'm here, is to communicate and to teach as much as I can and to try to pull this entire community as high as I can. We did. We got the store back to the happy side for sure. There was an entity there that needed to go away, and we were able to do that. I think of Garth. Just say thank you. Yes, I know. And I'm trying. I do better than I used to do. That is not easy for, a Libra who wants to make sure everybody else is okay to just say thank you and okay. Yes. So here we are. I don't know what the hell I was saying now, but when our community wins, we all win. And so that's why. Please feel free to post shit onto our page. Yes, right? Buddha needs daily incense. Yeah, that's a possibility. Although we do daily incense and stuff anyways, but right? Crimson Moon. Thank you guys. You guys are all great too. And don't forget, the reason that I look good is because you guys make me look good. Because you guys ask the right questions. Because you guys aren't afraid to ask questions and to say, wait, I don't get this. Explain it differently. I want you to do that. If you're not getting something that I'm trying to teach, I can tweak it. I can put it in a little bit different way. By the way, also as an aside, and I'm not going to squirrel out too much, I swear, I am going to be restarting the initiation class that we kind of paused when all this crap went down with my move. In the fall, though. It will probably be the end of August. I'm thinking that I'm going to restart it. I'm trying to catch up on the syllabus, so I'm all caught up on it. And then we'll be restarting it again so that we can finish it by Samhain is my goal. Okay, here we go. We're almost done with the book part, and then we can start looking at cool cards. Okay. If the Three of Cups has danced, and I just shut the book. Nope, here we go. If the Three of Cups has danced into your world, there is surely a celebration to be had. Maybe the achievement is not specifically your own, but that of someone you identify with or support, and so you too can bask in the victory. Yes, you can catch up then. Yes, yes, yes. Christiana, it's hard to say thank you. Try. That's very kind of you to say. That's a good one. That's very kind of you to say. Except I used to say that to my mother when I didn't agree with her at all. I used to be like, oh, thank you for your input. In other words, I'm not going to do what you think, but. Aw. My partner knows your voice. He thinks you rock. Aw. You guys are so sweet. Perhaps your happiness is so great over a friend's win that it truly feels like your own. Or perhaps the win is yours, and it's time to call your people together to gather around you and toast your success. Recently, I attended a gathering at a house of a casual friend whose television show was premiering. What a big deal! And how strong and positive was the energy in her small house as friends from every stage of her life arrived to help her welcome her success. As part of her community, I beamed with pride. One of our own had experienced an incredible achievement, and our shared values were evident in the work. I knew that even people who weren't there and didn't personally know her, but who identified with what she stood for, were also celebrating this cultural win. There is the possibility that there is no real accomplishment to be toasted, and that the Three of Cups has come into your life because it wants you to take a moment to celebrate your connections, which is a celebration alone. The friends who inspire you, the friends who stood by you and helped you through difficult times, the new friends who bring a freshness into your days, and the old friends whose cozy love is priceless. Any of us can take up the dance of the Three of Cups at any time because we all have something to celebrate, the people in our lives who bring magic to our day. Hope it's okay. I went and did that census just now. It was awesome. Of course it was okay. Oh my God. You all, the freaking deviant moon borderless screamed at me while I was watching a video, so I got it after years of not liking it. Yay! Sherry Bug, really? Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad you like it. I love that deck. We all love you. Without you, I don't think even half of us would have found each other. Ah, I hope so. I hope so. I'm honored that that's where I'm at. Then my real life people, I love you guys. I love you guys. Okay. cards. Let's look at some cards. Now, like I said, I know this seems like a lot of cards. Many of them are very similar, though, so a lot of them will be very quickly going through because a lot of them are just different people toasting. It was kind of hard to find people who had an original idea for this card. Some of them are pretty, but they're still, for the most part, a lot of them are just, yay, let's celebrate. And that's okay, because that's a good way to put this card. I just wish people would have more original ideas. All right, you guys, stop. Pay attention to the card. Now I'm getting like, all right. So this one, the first one I'm going to do is from the Pride Tarot, which I love. I love the US Games Pride Tarot. Love, love, love this one. Yes, isn't it, Sherry Bug? I'll tell you, there's decks that I've had for 4 or 5 years and not really connected with them. And then all of a sudden something tells me to pull them back out and bam, I love this deck like I had never seen it before. I think the more you learn, you suddenly like a little bit different, styles, or there's symbolism that comes out at you that you didn't see before. This is my first collaborative deck. It's interesting. What's better evening than watching Mom scroll with a snake on your glasses and a cup of coffee in your hands? Woohoo! So love, love, love this one. This one is actually a little bit different. This is the Hush Tarot. So there are actually 3 different creatures that are involved in this one. The woman here, the goat, which represents sure-footedness, and then the hare alongside of her. I have to say, just because it's me, I was kind of intrigued by the goat because look at where her bush is. I hate to say that, but doesn't it look like she has that 70s thing going on down there? It just was weird to me that she would be riding a goat bareback, I guess. I don't know. It's one of those things. That happens to me with bucks. I thought it would be great for Shadow, but the first reading I did was about a new relationship, right? And I agree, Sherry Bug. It was a way different deck than I thought it was going to be for me too. Yeah, like Lady Godiva. Yes, she's riding a goat on the way to the Great Sabbath. Yes, absolutely. And I love that aspect of it. I think it's great that the hair is there because it's, fertility and moving along and quickly going forward and that kind of stuff. But yes, it's a little bit odd there. It's the After the Sabbath card. This one is the Stolen Child Tarot. This one is the Great Tarot deck based on the W.B. Yeats poem. I love that this is people and animals incorporated into one being. Here we have the manta rays. She's on the way to meet in the woods under the full moon with her coven. I love it. So the manta rays are gathering, doing a like-minded thing. I love that they're kind of all bowed in prayer here. Bowed in, mutual respect and admiration. Love it. Love, love, love. Like I said, we're going to kind of move along because a lot of them are very, very similar. The Muse Tarot. Love that this one is like 3 aspects of the self. Like the ray migration from Finding Dory. Yes! I love Finding Dory. Just keep swimming. I love Dory. And anytime stuff goes on in my life, that's like the first thing that comes to my head is little Dory. Just keep swimming constantly. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. That's totally the first thing that comes to my head. Everyone click that like button for me. Muse card screams Hecate. Oh, doesn't it just, though? Doesn't it just? Love, love, love my Hecate, who totally helped today with what we needed to do at the shop, by the way. I love, where's my glasses? I love in this card that the cups, the moon is in the middle. She's holding the moon. And then the cups are the crescent moons on either side that are spilling forth that emotion. I love that. All right, Phelan. Love, love, love the muse. This one is the Dark Wood Tarot. This is the three cats here. This is like the three fates. They are doing a working together. I know that may not be very clear here, but if you read the book for this one, they're doing a working together. And this is the idea that three like-minded individuals can come together and each add a piece of the puzzle that they wouldn't normally have. And exponentially, that energy builds and you get something way, way more powerful than you would have without each other. I found a gorgeous bronze sickle handmade in Europe. I've been looking for a sickle because of Lunasa being here. I've been looking like a lot for a sickle. So that is awesome to have a handmade one. How cool. So I love the kitties, a little different. All right, so here we go. We're going to go fairly quickly through the next few because, again, it is three women toasting, and they're wonderful, and they're all a little bit different but very similar. This is all three women toasting, really, for the most part. This is the Everyday Witch. Love that. This is three modern witches. We have Maiden, Mother, Crone kind of archetypes here. Love that they have each brought their cat, as usual, with the Everyday Witch. I'll see if I bookmarked. Thank you. I would appreciate it for sure. I haven't found one that I think, oh, this is the one. I haven't found it yet. So I keep looking. I looked on Amazon. I'm sure it's probably because it's something vintage that I'm going to have to just come across. But so far, I haven't found it. I love that in this tarot, they always bring the cats in. I think that's very cute. That's their familiars. I wish that their familiars didn't always have to be a cat because sometimes it's something different. But I love that it's under the full moon. So they're gathering at the full moon to do a working, to do a ritual, something like that. Love it. This is the Celtic Tarot. Again, same kind of concept. Here we have three women gathering together. Now, in the old days, or not so old days, workings were done very much, under the full moon, naked under the full moon with your coven. That was not so unusual back in the day. Planning on cutting your own wheat this year? I hope so. I'm telling you, Shamaro, there is actually... Cassie says there's someone growing wheat, and we were going to actually stop by very soon before he harvested to try to cut some. Toads would make more sense for a water card, for sure. So it used to be much more normal to meet at the full moon with your coven, and, clothes would be optional. Or not even optional. It used to be, if you practiced Gardnerian, that it was always naked. And that had something to do with the way that they came to their goddess. They came to their workings without anything hindering them, which I can see. I just, I don't know. In this day and age, things are a little different. I don't feel like, clothes are that much of a hindrance. Someday, I'm not saying that I've never done that. I have done a ritual sans clothes, but it was solitary. It's not something that I would just not me. But it, it's certainly still done a lot. Anyways. I just pulled all of my 3 of Cups. Yes, please. You dye your hair. Woohoo. This is the Slow Tarot. Again, this is a more modernized version of the 3 women here. This is an obvious celebration under the rose trellis here. A more modernized version, but again, very similar. Celebration, 3 women. I love that they are in bare feet here, so they're feeling the earth. Slow Tarot, great card. This one is the Modern Spellcasters. I like that finally there's a man involved in this one. I love the koi fish underneath them. I love that they are they're like jumping into this river. Here they are celebrating. They are practicing a ritual. Whatever they're doing, they are toasting each other and jumping into this river. Maybe because there is trust in the vulnerability of nudity. Absolutely. Shoes are definitely a hindrance, for sure. And I will tell you that many initiations, being nude is a requirement, at least for the initiation ritual, and that has to do with trust. That has to do with completely trusting your coven, completely putting your trust in the priestess that you have been learning from. That is a symbol of breaking yourself down to the bare bones and allowing your true self to come forward. It's when you do an initiation to a coven, very often a lot of that is in secret, and it's not because of embarrassment or anything like that. It's just because it's how do I say this? It's a very personal experience. And so it's something that a lot of times you keep a lot of those to yourself. But Skyclad ritual must be liberating and connective. Yes, solitary or otherwise, but I would only participate. Yes, with trusted friends. Exactly. Me too. And I think I have had one initiation like that. But with only 2 other people there. Because I have not had a larger group that I really had that much trust in. Man, I just pulled the 3 of Cups from Ghosts and Spirits. Damn it, man. It's really good, so I should pull it? Is that what you're saying? Do I have that one down here? No, I think it's up here. At least I think this one is in order. Yes, it is. Yay, in order. 7 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Ooh, that is a good one. All right, Ghosts and Spirits Tarot. So in this one, very interesting that the third person is absent. The third person perhaps is the energy that they are creating together, though. Very interesting. I love that there's music involved. Really cool. The ancestor, or at least that's what I'm assuming, is that this is an ancestor that she's reaching out to. Beautiful. How funny. Now, Pat, I have to say, and it's funny that you say the ancestral path. I had it in my hands, and then I was like, what time is it? Oh, it's getting too late. It's probably the same. And I put it back, and I didn't pull it. because I was getting short on time, and I thought, it's probably the same, because I pulled like, I don't know, 10 different cards, and all of them were very, very, very similar. So I didn't bother to pull it out. Here we have, this is that, deck I love to hate to love. The Light Seers Tarot. I do love this one. I know it's still 3 women, but here we are involved in a absolute conjoining of the feeling and emotion we get from this card. I can totally see. And here we have no faces. We are, seeing the backs of these women, and yet I can feel the trust that they have in each other. They are at the beach. They're just about to breach where the beach is. They are looking at the stars here and the confluence of stars. Asti Jaraj. What? Asti Jarjcom. He has herb sickles. .com. Oh, I gotcha. Herb sickles and full size. Oh, cool. What would be a good deck for a newbie? So many. I was Light Seers is a great deck. It's very, it's a little bit more of a modern taste, but the symbology is very clear. Recently I have pulled out again, this one, Tarot Illuminati. The symbology in this one is very Rider-Waite-Smith, but a little bit more colorful. Love this one too. But I will tell you, Light Seers is amazing. Thank you, Coastal. This card is the Fantastical Creatures. Why is that not sound right? Is that right? Nope, Mythical Creatures. This is the alternate 3 of Cups card that came with the Mythical Creatures deck. It is the 3 Fates, and I adore this one. Love it, love it, love it. I've never liked the palette of RWS. Me neither, until Simon. I have an appreciation for it now. And I do like the palette for the Dirty Pam edition, which nobody calls the Dirty Pam anymore. It's the Radiant Wise. It's a little bit more rich in its coloring, and I really like it. So, but this is the extra card here for the Mythical Creatures deck from Baba Studios. Love, love, love this one. And I don't know if, I wish you could see, yeah, you kind of can, some of the metallic paint and stuff that's in this deck. God, it's just stunning. It just bounces right off the card. So it's really beautiful. So gorgeous. I will say, in searching for a different kind of 3 of Cups, I found this one, which I will admit, this is one of those decks that I had to have that I assumed I probably wouldn't use very much, and I don't, because it's a little bit, or let's be honest, it's a lot busy, but I really liked this one. So this is from the Aquarian Tarot is done in Art Nouveau. Yep, and definitely that is one of those tarot decks that I think is gorgeous, but is very vintagey feeling. I like it. This is the Starman. Very few cards in the Starman that I like the busyness, because I'm such a squirrel that it's usually too much for my brain to handle. But here we have these 3 women, and I love the cups are upside down, and look at their manifestation. So the 3 of them together create this amazing amount of energy that can levitate these 3 cups and everything that was in these 3 cups and circle them around them to manifest something even greater. So it becomes that confluence of energy, that exponential growth based on these 3 incredible, amazing beings being together that then can manifest some incredible amount of energy here, which I just think had been gorgeous. So one of my favorite 3 of Cups decks, or 3 of Cups cards, comes from a deck that I never use. I had been looking at decks on Wish while wishing I had income to buy one, and just after seeing the steampunk deck, someone from the Facebook group offered hers to me. Aw, that's perfect. Awesome then. Love that the middle has a snake coming through her belly here. The woman on the left side has peacocks coming from her shoulder and down through into her arm. And then the other one has this fantastic like phoenix rising up, and they have snakes through their hair. I mean, they're just some amazing imagery comes from the women here. It's okay, Sonia. You have over 200 decks. I'm surprised you remember what you have. I don't always. Sometimes I forget. I have them listed on several different sites so that before I order a deck, I actually look, because there's times that I have ordered a second copy of a deck I already have and forgot about. I'm not gonna lie. Here we have the 5-cent tarot, which, by the way, if this is a style that you like, if you are into Madame Clara, which I have 2 of her decks now, I love Madame Clara. I love this style. It's an interesting deck. Here we have Friendship, Community, Collaboration. Her Oracle deck is live on Kickstarter right now. Just so you know. I can't believe I'm telling you this. I've been trying really hard to stay off of Kickstarter, but I went on today and backed 3 different damn decks. Damn it. I've been trying to stay off of it because I really can't afford to do that yet. But if this is a deck that you like, I do highly recommend backing them on Kickstarter. You get it usually cheaper than you do when it comes out. And you usually get extra stuff that comes with it, you know, that wouldn't normally come with it once it's off of Kickstarter. Just to let you know, I'm not enabling or pushing much. There's the 5-cent. I'm going to go into what I would call the black decks. The dark, buttery finish black decks. There is a deck here I'm going to show you. The first one I'm going to show you, I have not shown this deck yet. I have not shown this deck because I don't know if it's available. She had a very hard time and there was problems with some of the decks, and I'm not sure if it's available yet. So I've been kind of holding off to see if it's going to be. Maybe it is. I have to look. But this is called the Akamara Tarot. And I really like this deck, but I haven't showed it purposely because I'm not sure if it's going to be available or not. It's called the Akamara. It reminds me of the True Black a little bit. It's a little bit simpler images, but that gorgeous dark black butter kind of cards. This is the back of it. It is a really gorgeous deck, and I hope that it will eventually be available. I have to look. If it's available, I'll actually do a walkthrough of this one soon because it's a great deck. I really like it. And I like that it's simple, but it's clear. You know, you still get the meaning here. There's the 3 hands coming in, right? Yeah, it's really nice. There is, I know, right? there's a lot of information to be learned when you look at them this way. Here we go with True Black. Again, the way he uses light is amazing. I've never seen a deck that uses light quite like he does. Once again, gorgeous. I love that. You know, we're sloshing the liquid around because we're toasting. Gosh, I just have never seen someone use light the way he does in this deck. It's like the card has its own background lighting. It's an amazing, amazing deck. Love it. And then, of course, the Sabbath Tarot. There's a little tiny bit of nudity, but for this deck, there's nothing compared to what it could be with this deck. So I'm not going to do a huge warning. Gorgeousness, though. Here's the Sabbath Tarot's version of the Three of Cups. Whew. Now, I will say, I am going to pick on a little bit. Look at this guy's booty over here. Really big bubble butt. It does look like he has booty implants. But wow, you know, like gorgeous card. I love that they're in the woods celebrating naked together. I think that's awesome. I just think the bubble butt might be just a tiny little bit odd. That's all. It is plump. It does look like he has booty implants. Yes. Yep. And it was designed by a gay man, and it is quite a gorgeous, delicious, pretty deck. Very, very pretty. Squat champion, yes. This one is, hello again, Thomas. This one is the mythical edition of the 78 Tarot. Again, this is a cute card, but it is the three women toasting. I liked it. It's cute, but it's still, you know, the three women toasting. But this is the 78 Tarot Mythical Edition. This is the 78 Tarot Elemental Edition. I love this one, and I'm sure you can tell who drew it, the creator of the Wild Unknown there. But I love that in this one, everyone is bringing something different to the circle. So we have sage, we have a crystal, we have a flower. Everyone is bringing their own oomph to the circle. Love that. I love that everyone is bringing their strength into the circle to create that energy of something new. No to the She-Ra Tarot. It's not the original show. Here we have the Next World Tarot. Love that here we're sitting underneath the sea. And actually, I was going to read a little bit, just the information that we get from the book here from the Next World, because I love this one. I love that we have the little sea animals here just gathering around her. And of course, the Next World Tarot, one of my favorite of all time decks as far as diversity of color, diversity of body type, diversity of gender, diversity of everything. It just has it all. The Three of Cups is a party on another planet where you are at your wildest and your safest. The Three of Cups trusts their interspecies community. They trust nature and the law of respect. When you listen to your surroundings know that you care. The Three of Cups is a get-together unlike any other, as laughter and discovery overpowers escapism. It asks you to discover magical pockets of joy and camaraderie and revel in your new definition of safety. It doesn't need to discuss or reiterate. They want you to jump and laugh. They ask you to reconnect with your happiest, safe haven, and find peace in chaos. Awesome. Awesome. Good, good, good. We're almost done. You guys are doing great. This is the Arc Tarot. And of course, the Three of Cups is the Penguin. Three of Cups celebration, soul groups, time to focus. Love, love, love the cutie penguins. It's in depth and they introduce love is love of all kinds. Yeah, I love that deck for that reason. There is no difference between the love of, you know, man, woman, genderless, non-binary. I love that deck is so super inclusive of body type, of everything. I love it. So the last couple cards here, as usual, we're going to start with the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin. And I have to say, I may get a backup copy of this deck, which I wasn't going to, but if you watched Simon's top 10 tarot of all time recently, this was on his top 10 list, and he trimmed the borders off this deck, and it makes it so much more easily handleable. Like, you can handle it way better. And I thought, oh, I want to do that, but I don't want to I need a backup copy in order to do that. Trying to find a My Little Pony deck. That would be cute. Do you have the Little Prince Tarot, Estelle? If you like cartoon tarots, that's a really cute one. Okay, the Three of Cups. Here's the story for the Three of Cups. Three's a crowd, never. Some people wonder whether two of us are closer with the other one sidelined, but our inseparable group is unfailingly inclusive. There are no hard edges or dark corners in our circle, and no agendas or complexities. We're just happy and relaxed together, without fear of judgment. We've been through so much over the years, the tears and ecstasies of our teens and the ups and downs of a relationship and careers in our 20s, and now we're in our 30s. We're completely bonded. We're there for each other, unconditionally. Without the solace of their steady presence, it would be much harder to get through the twists and turns of life. I pity those without such companions. But my friends aren't just a support in hard times. I've invited them here today to share my joy because I'm finally, unexpectedly, pregnant. I'm a big girl now and will soon take on the responsibilities of a mother, but I'd be glad if they held my hands through this thrilling journey. They'll understand that I want to include them without me having to spell it out, because beyond our endless chatter, we have a soul connection. We're like three good witches meeting over a cake instead of a cauldron. You can't choose your family, but you can choose your friends. And I was so fortunate to connect with this precious pair. Look at them laughing now. Aren't they gorgeous? We'll be partying without alcohol tonight. There'll be tea for 3 and baby makes 4. Love, love, love that one. Such a great deck. And that's the feeling that I feel with this community, very much so. That camaraderie with you all. You know, I feel like we all together have the capability of being there like that. The last one is the Goliath deck. I adore this card. It's not, I like a lot of these cards. It's not often that I look at one of these cards though and go, oh yes. And this is, yes, this is the Trinity Triangle. In this card, we see 3 blackbirds, all the same size and breed, wearing bone-skulled helmets to represent their belonging to a group or pact or coven. As in many group environments, people wear a uniform to promote unity. The birds' feet are clutching one side of the triangle. This is symbolic of the Trinity. Each side brings something unique to the group. And if one member was to leave, the structure of energy flow would be broken and cause the other sides to cave in and break. The Three of Cups is a representation of coming together in a group or some form of union. It is a time when you're helping each other and others want to spend time with you. Perhaps you all feel supported and understood in each other's company. And when you get together, you all feel empowered and happy. It's about standing by and supporting the people around you. Love, love, love. Love, 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 love. Love it. Okay, let's look at the wonderful writing we have from Stephen for this deck, and then we'll do the before and after, and then pick the card for next week. So for a career and finance reading, the Three of Cups indicates a celebration of a successful project, particularly where good teamwork has been a factor. It also could mean celebrating a new job or promotion. The main theme here is that others are involved in the success or celebration, and that there is a good working relationship with colleagues. Excuse me. In a health reading, the Three of Cups could indicate a celebration of good news regarding health issues. It could also caution against excessive partying. So remember, the one negative in this card is to be careful not to overindulge. And to get so caught up in this group that you forget about your outside group. Relationships. The Three of Cups could indicate a celebration, such as an engagement or a wedding. Generally, there is a lot of happiness in the relationship and probably a lot of socializing with others. If you are looking for a relationship, this card is a positive one. Could indicate reuniting with someone from your past or meeting someone at a reunion. And in general, the Three of Cups indicates a celebration, reunion, or any happy event. It is a card of socializing and of parties. It signifies a group of people coming together with open hearts and minds to celebrate important events. It's a very positive card that indicates happy times, uplifting, and positive energy and good feelings. And I would add to that exponential energy. It could be a meeting of the minds, that you get together with like-minded people and have this celebration, this confluence of energy, of togetherness that can accomplish so much more together. And it's creative, so that creatively you can get together and solve all kinds of problems that you wouldn't have to, or you wouldn't be able to solve other than that. The power of three will set you free. Yes, like Charmed, like all of that. I have that too much, Jean. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so the before card. So right before this is going on, they are filling their cups. I love that the pumpkin is still there. They're being pretty together. They are, I don't know, doing lip surgery. Look at the fat lips. They all have duck lips. I love that there's grapes in their hair. A couple of them, they all have shoes on still, so they need to take their shoes off. You're doing purple? Yeah, I can't wait to see it, Pat. And then afterwards, right after this, cheap Botox, they are kind of holding each other up. I get the impression that they're probably drunk by now. They're kind of stumbling a little. They may be a little drunk. And that's okay. And then finally, the new vision. So if we're looking here, that's okay, Shauna. Hi, sweetheart. We want to look at the other side of this card. So we are looking at, here's the other side. They're in a pumpkin patch. The grapes suggest they're Maynards. It could be. What the fuck did you do, Pat? So kind of a boring flip side, but, you know, that's okay. All right, we're going to pull the card for next week. While we are pulling next week's card, let me tell you that tomorrow is the interview with Danny. So the admin interview with Danny. Saturday is the interview with Pat. Next Tuesday will be Tuesday Tarot. Hopefully in between Wednesday and Saturday, I will finally get to the Temperance. Thomas! Hopefully between Wednesday and Saturday, I will get to the Lou video because I want to be able to tell the story of Lou. This Saturday at Mythic. Did I just say Mythic? I can't believe it. Oh, is it Friday? It's Friday. You're right. Thank goodness. Because I'm thinking of Mystic Dragon's Lair too. Friday. You're right. Hopefully on Thursday I can do the Lou video. It is Friday. I'm sorry. Queen of Rat Pussy. On Saturday is a double live because we couldn't do today. On Saturday is a double live at Mystic Dragon's Lair. We're going to do a lot of Lunasa stuff. We have made Lunasa incense. We have made some special stuff for Lunasa. We have Lunasa stones. If you don't know what Lunasa is, watch my last video about Lunasa. I just did one. And we'll talk about it a little bit. I'll be there on Saturday night because we couldn't do today. Thinking the tower. Okay, I will, Pat. All right, here we go. Ooh, we're way at the end today. The Lovers. Ooh, that's a good one. There could be a lot of really interesting Lovers cards out there. The Tower card is an awesome card. I agree. I like the Tower card. Didn't we do the Tower card already? Sometimes I get confused because I started this. I did another tarot study group, but it was so long ago that nope, we haven't done the Tower card yet. And we haven't done my Nine of Cups cards, and we haven't done my Hermit card. The Lovers card. There's lots of really cool Lovers cards. So next week is the Lovers card. So start looking at your Lovers cards. Start thinking about what Lovers cards you might want to post. And I will tell you guys, I know, believe me, I know that everybody's busy. I totally get it. But I would appreciate it. I love that you all love this teaching. I love it. I would appreciate it if you're in our group, if you would post one card, pull one Lovers card that you really like, because that makes me feel like you're excited for it. Or if you think of a song, if you think of, oh, you know what song I think would go really well with this Lovers card, and you have a song in mind, think of a song. Ah, James, that's wonderful. Thank you. That's awesome. I'll have to look. Post something, if you can, one thing during the week for me, so that I know that you're thinking a little bit about the Tarot Tuesdays. You know what I mean? If you can't and you really get too busy, believe me, I understand. I really do. But if you can, I would so appreciate it. The Tower is, yes, 2020's card. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I just posted, I think on my personal wall last night or the night before, something about talking about how I believe that too. I believe that it's definitely a Tower card kind of year and why I think that is. The Lovers is right down my alley. Yay! Good. Good, good, good. How about a scene from a movie? Yes, absolutely. Please. If you think of a scene from a movie that you're like, oh, that's so the Lovers card, post it. Absolutely. Click like for me. Make sure that you're subscribed. Once we get to 7,000 subscribers, I have a pretty darn big giveaway. Let me tell you. It's not going to be little. 7,000 is a big number. So it's a pretty big deal. I will, if we get a lot closer to that 7,000 number, I'll start showing you some of the stuff that I'm putting away. I'm putting together this box that is going to be the giveaway. So absolutely Make sure you're subscribed for me. Click the notification bell so hopefully sometimes YouTube will notify you when we all come on. And thank you all so much for always coming on, for coming with me to learn, for lifting me up when I need it. You guys are always there, and I just love you. So love you. Join us tomorrow for the next admin spotlight interview with Danny. Tomorrow at 8 Eastern Standard. Love you guys.